So what we're going to do now, we're going to go over that business plan. We all need a business plan. It's very important. All right. You all have a step-by-step business plan. It's step-by-step. Copy, cut, and paste, fill in the blank. And with this business plan, we have a checklist. It's over 100 different things on this checklist. It covers everything from A to Z. How much you gonna need to start? That's a good question. Everybody's different. I started on a shoestring budget in the hood. I rented the cheapest, raggedest building. I went to Home Depot, got little equipment. I had crackheads and drunks or whoever to do some of the work who, just because there was a crackhead and a drunk, God gives everybody a talent. I got a cheap building with a cheap lease. So your rent gonna be different than somebody else's. So when you ask, how much is it gonna cost? That's a question that's based on you, where you're gonna rent your building, the equipment. I showed y'all Richard at Buy Right. Some of y'all may need 15 chairs or 10 chairs. Some of you may need 25. It depends on your state board. So you'll at least be able to plug these numbers in. Leasehold improvements. Well, when you go in there and you look around, you'll see what needs to be done. You've already went and got the state board rules and regulations. You download it so you know what it needs in there. The licenses, we know about that. The marketing, we're going to talk about that tomorrow, but we looked at Jack Prince. Hey, business cards and postcards are still relevant, that personal touch. Insurance is not high on the building. Some people need a bond. Now in Connecticut, that bond that they need, that $30,000, that's cash. In Maryland, that bond that they need, that's maybe $15,000, $25,000. That's not $15,000 or $25,000 cash. That's probably like $100, $200 insurance thing. So don't let that scare you out when you say, oh, I need a $10,000 bond. No, it's like an insurance policy. Rainy day fund. Things will happen. I didn't have a rainy day fund when I opened. I was broke. I'm not telling you to do that, but I operate in the spirit. I don't operate in the natural. I knew God was going to bring me a couple of students, and I knew I was going to cut my client's hair in there. If state board came in, hey, I'm doing a demonstration. This student's right next to me, and I brought all my students to the school. Not all my students, I brought all my clients to the school from the shop, so I didn't miss a beat. Failure factors. Hey, if you go big, you might run out of money. A lot of things you may fail. You may not get no students. You may not get no customers. But if you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to get them. I don't care if you let the students go free. You got 5 or 10 students to work that clinic floor to make money for you because the students don't get paid. So you have this checklist for the competition. This is a thorough checklist. I mean, thorough, very thorough. All access members, y'all get this. If you're in the level 1, you get the business plan. This business plan was drafted by 2 attorneys. You're looking at a $2,000, $3,000 business plan. We've had people to get loans from this business plan. Yes, we have. It's very thorough. I don't care if you don't have any money. First thing you need to do is get the rules and regulations and get this business plan so you can go through it, print it out, put it in a nice folder, hand it to people. People not gonna take you serious just talking. Just talking. Shock them more, they would they? Just talking. No. My friend Carlton, talking ain't never cooked rice. You had this business plan, you hand it to them, and you don't have no money, they're gonna take you serious. You're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Location checklist, is a facility large enough? Everything is very detailed. We ain't even got into the business plan. This is just a checklist. Is there enough parking for customers? This is just the checklist. Very detailed. Before signing a lease, what should you do? Try to find another tenant. Can't nobody tell you more about that building than the last tenant. If I moved out of this house right now and sold it, nobody can tell them more about this house than me. Before signing a lease, check the air conditioning heating unit. If it's not under warranty, like that dude that didn't get the business plan, I don't need level 1, I don't need none of it. Man, I got this. I just look at the state board rules and regulations. Okay, fine, dandy. He went and got his building, did all that. He didn't check the heating of the HVAC unit, heating and air conditioning unit to see if it had a warranty. It didn't have a warranty, it was out of warranty. 3 or 4 months later, it broke down. Boom, he had to pay $5,000 for a commercial unit. He comes calling me, man, they trying to make me. Well, if you had did the business plan, you would have known to check that in the lease before signing it. Before signing the lease, see, that would have saved him $5,000. Being cheap is gonna cost you more money. What to do after signing the lease? The things that you should do: opening up your bank account, getting you incorporated, getting your lights cut on, getting an alarm. Don't wait till you get everything in there. Then somebody breaking in and steal everything. Now you want to get an alarm. Don't do that. I had this loud radio. I remember I had a loud radio system. This has been back in the day. Lawan, Belisa, Mika, Michelle Barnes, Sharonda, and I spent a couple of $1,000. I've been saving up my checks because I was working at this fast food and I got this loud radio system and somebody stole it. They broke in my Jeep and I cried like a baby. And then after that, guess what I went and got? An alarm. I should have got the alarm on the Jeep first and then got the loud radio system. See, a lot of times we doing stuff backwards. People all the time, they'll try to open up their school and then they calling me, begging me to get in the program. They done made all these mistakes. People going through accreditation, then knackers done came and tore them out the frame. Now they want to call me. No, do things beforehand so you don't have to do that. Insurance, get the insurance. You done wrecked your car, now you want to get insurance? No, do things beforehand. Leasing versus purchasing. This is just a checklist, y'all. Now it gets into the business plan. Put your name right here. Put your address right here. City, state, zip, phone, email, website. It's copy, cut, and paste, y'all. It does not get any easier than this. I don't know any easier than it gets than y'all copy, cut, and pasting. Everything is broken down. Everything in here. Business plan is already done. Goals and objectives. Put your school name right here. The 10 commitments of excellence. You don't have to recreate no 10 commitments of excellence. It's already there. Use that one. Why not? Use it. That's what it's here for. Legal business description. The legal business name is Rihanna's Beauty Academy, Yolanda's Beauty Academy, Sharonda Esdevel Beauty Academy. Submitted in the state, April 26th. April 25th or 26th, 2021. The business is located in, put your city and state. It's that simple. It doesn't get any easier than this, y'all. I can skip on over this. The vice president, it's already got their job duties. It's already done. Theory instructor, the role of that. Now, I was a school owner, theory instructor, practical floor instructor, admissions rep, trash man, toilet man, front desk operator, sweeper. I was everything. Doesn't matter how you start, y'all. What matters is how you finish. Because pretty soon, once you get a credit, you'll be sitting in that office kicked back. God said the first shall be last and the last shall be first. He's Alpha and Omega, Omega and Alpha. I'm going to go to the end of this. Where's got the financials? If your tuition is $1,000 and you're projecting to have 25 students, that's $25,000 for tuition. If you're projecting that you're going to do about $1,000 a week on clinic services on the floor with the students working or whatever you working to, you'll be open about 50 weeks. So that's $50,000. If you're going to sell $100 a week worth of retail times 50 weeks, that's $5,000. That's the gross. Expenses, employee expense, I didn't have one. Why? Remember, I was all pro. See, when you go pro, you may have to be all pro. I was on the all-star team. I could play any position. Y'all gonna have to go LeBron James on them. Point guard, shooting guard, forward, center. You're gonna have to play every position. It doesn't matter if you start out playing every position. You're gonna have to be ambidextrous, even-handed, do everything. You got to be an octopus. I didn't have the money to pay nobody. God has put it in you. If you started off, you run that race. Look, your mama, your grandmama, your aunt, your auntie, or your auntie, however you don't pronounce it, they run that race hard for you all. Your mama has ran the race hard. Your grandmama, your granddaddy, each and every one of you all. Someone has ran the race hard and passed that baton to you. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? They run that race hard, Dominique, and handed you the baton. Bring it on home. Who you gonna walk down? So what if you gotta be everything? So what if you gotta run the 400 meters by yourself? I don't care. It may be people, they hand that baton. When they hand that baton to you, you run as fast as you can. You take that baton like that and you walk them down. You walk them down slowly but surely. You run that race. The race is not given to the fastest, the smartest, the strongest. No, but the one that endureth to the end. You'll win if you don't quit. See, some of y'all done quit. You graduated from school. You start working in the shop. You built your clientele up. You figure you made it. You got your own salon suite. Got your own shop and all that. You book solid. That's just the beginning. That's just the first leg. You got to bring it on home. You bigger than that. Oh, so you full. Oh, you got your license. You book solid. You got your little clients paying you $100, $300, doing quick weaves, this $1,000. Oh, you full. You the head honcho. You the king of the jungle in your city or in your shop. Oh, you big stuff. Oh, you full. You complacent. You comfortable. That's the worst zone to be in. It's time to go pro. See, you need to go to a Bronner Brothers, a Proud Lady, a IBS in New York. Yeah. Well, you need to go to some other you need to go to not even the hair shows. You need to go to a Knackers convention. where it's all school owners. Yeah, like the NFL, all team owners, where everybody's dressed like this and in a suit and tie. Where there is no dancing and doing hair, none of that. No. Well, whereas it's school owners, people making millions of dollars, people making $1 million a month, 100,000 a month, 200,000 a month, 300,000 a month, 50,000 a month. You need to go to a NACA's conference where people that have gone pro, who they've taken that baton and they ran with it. You can talk about Paul Mitchell. Hey, he started in his car, selling products out of the trunk of his car. It's black and white bottles because he didn't have enough money for the ink. You got the baton, run that race. How you gonna run the race? Employee expense, what? I ain't got no employee expense. I'm the theory teacher. I'm the practical flooring teacher. Oh, the toilet clogged up, I'm the plumber. Oh, it needs sweeping out front, I'm the sweeper. Students, it's time for sanitation. I'll go in there and clean the toilets. You all can clean the clinic floor. Be a leader, lead by example. Students saw me doing that and scrubbing and on the floor and cleaning the toilets. You know what? They started saying, I'll do it, Chin. I want to do this today. I got the toilets today. No, I got the toilets. No, that's what you do. You lead by example. You challenge them students. Run the race and run hard. Walk them down. I don't care if there's other schools that's been open. Still 2 schools been open over 50 years. Walk them down. The race is not given to the smartest, strongest, fastest, but the one that endures to the end. With God, walk them down. You ever seen a race and they behind? Walk them down. I mean, have you ever seen a race and they're behind? They are behind. I'm gonna share something with you all. Y'all gotta walk them down. The rent, I don't know how much your rent gonna be. It depends on what building you rent. Oh, I wanna buy a building. How you gonna buy a building and you ain't even paid that old light bill, the old water bill, old phone bill, credit jacked up? Oh, I'm just gonna buy, no. Look, when you buy property, they want the last 2-year taxes, baby. They want bank statements. They're gonna check your credit. And even with your taxes, they want to see a profit, how much money you made, debt to income. It's a lot to that. I buy property, I do real estate. All this stuff, no money down, this and that, that's something different. That's something totally different. We gotta be transparent here. So you may have to rent like I did in the hood, something that you can afford. Supplies, hell, I ain't had nothing but a bottle of shampoo, a bottle of conditioner, a bottle of alcohol that I cut with water and filled up a couple of bottles. Dispensary, yeah, I had a dispensary, 1 shampoo, 1 conditioner, a bottle, a jug of relaxer, and I didn't even know how to do relaxers. I had some students that happened to join that knew how to do it at home. You don't have to have all this stuff ordered. It doesn't matter how you start. Couple of towels. I ain't had no towel service. I was the towel service. I'm taking all the towels home and washing them and drying them and folding them and bringing them back. You got to do what you can do. If you do what you can do, God will do what you can. Now see, y'all looking at me right now. Oh, man, Barber, you got to look at me how it started. You look at TD Jakes, look where he started. You look at Tyler Perry, look how he started. Y'all know their stories. Everybody wants to look at where they at now. Now let's look at how they started when no one believed in them. Hell, everybody believes in it now. Everybody. I couldn't get a person to give me $10 to invest in the school, and I started. Now, hell, I had to reject money. I can't even take people in the gold program. That's $45,000, and I'm telling, no, I'm full. But back then, I couldn't get somebody to give me $1. When you become a master, the best at what you do, lights, NES, account, all these little bills, financial aid services, you don't need that right now. Accreditation, you don't need that right now. You can't work on accreditation to 18 months down the road. Janitor, you don't need no janitor. Cut that bill out. You the janitor. I wish you would try to pay somebody to clean up. You get in there and clean them toilets. Oh, so you too good. I ain't too good. I still clean a toilet right now. See, and that's another thing. Some of y'all feel like you done arrived. You think you're better than everybody. You done moved out of little projects. You done got your little piece of car, drive your Mercedes. You done got your little Louis bag, which is stimulus check or whatever. Got your little wig because your hairline way back there, whatever. And you think you big stuff. Now you want to look down on the little folk. And that's another thing. Don't forget where you come from. You want to reach back. It ain't about what you done achieved. It's about you reaching back, helping others. See, there's more power in the fist than the finger. A lot of y'all close things and don't want nobody to help nobody. No, you give. The more you give, the more you're going to receive. Press down, shake up, and run it over. That's God. That's biblical. That's biblical. I have to bring it to y'all on this and give y'all everything. You're the janitor. Paychecks, you don't need no paychecks company. Hell, wasn't nobody getting no checks. I was the janitor, toilet bowl cleaner, theory instructor, front desk operation, practical instructor, everything, and wasn't getting paid. I do my clients, you do your clients, that's your pay. Don't try to come out having all these people. Where you gonna get the money from? No, you're not accredited, so you don't need paychecks. You don't need no paycheck company, no 1040, the 1090, I'm on 1099, I'm not. Who you gonna 1099? Yourself? You can do it. You take on the whole, look, it's like a Royal Rumble. You go in that wrestling match and whoop everybody. It ain't like, oh, so you gonna have 100 students? I had 0 students starting, so I didn't need no help. You can handle a shop. Y'all can handle a shop with 20 students. You can handle a shop with 20 people. And I'm gonna give y'all an application for y'all that are thinking about becoming a bronze member at the end. But you can handle this yourself. Sharonda just opened her school herself. You can do this. You just gotta believe. Yeah. So your expenses ain't gonna be nowhere near that. Don't let that number scare you. This is just an example. That's all that is. You put your numbers in there. And this is the business plan. Want to go over there with y'all startup costs? My startup cost was about $20,000. Had a raggedy building, paid first and last month's rent. It was $1,100 the first month, $1,100 last month, that's $2,200. Okay, $2,000 for my equipment. Richard financed the rest. Lease purchase, remember? Okay, went to Home Depot, got supplies and stuff, secondhand stuff. Got the crackheads, the drunks to do stuff. Went to Goodwill, got a desk and stuff. Did what I could. Was the school like a big, massive chain school? Was it a Vader? No. Was it Paul Mitchell? No. Was it Empire? No. Not in the physical, but in the spiritual, it's bigger than that. See, I don't know what you see in my mind, in my spiritual, my imagination. It was bigger than that. Oh, he ain't got no students. See, they going by what they see. What do you see? See, God had put that baby inside of me to birth. I saw hundreds of students. I saw thousands of students. I saw millions of dollars. In imagination, in the spirit. See, a lot of y'all operating in the physical world. That's not real. Physical world ain't real. That's why you where you at right now, some of y'all. Because you operate based on what you see and what you hear. You operating based off of what you see and what you hear from people, from negative, broke family members and friends. You got to quit listening to them. It's very important who you listen to. See, I was listening to Miss Velma, somebody that's been there, was getting over $1 million a month. You got to watch it. This is the business plan. We've gone over that.